Okay, sort of so weird life.
All right.
So,
Um,
hi Sabin, how are you?
Hi Sabeen.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. How about you?
You're also good. So, why don't you tell us something about yourself?
As you know, my name is Sabeen. I'm from Dindigul. It's a small town near the Western Ghats in Tamil Nadu. I did my schooling in Holy Cross. Then I completed my bachelor's in agriculture from TAAU as an ICR UG fellow. Throughout my education journey, I love taking up responsibilities, uh, like from being school people leader at my school to being a representative at my college, where I work with my peers and we won runners-up trophy of a intra-college competition. That too within just a month of joining. And then I earned a full rate scholarship along with a stipend of 1,200 euro to spend a semester in Finland, where I basically learned about European forestry and the Finnish people's approach to forest. And during my undergraduate, me, myself, and my partner, his name is Tilak, we work on a startup idea. Its name is Eternal. It's a bioenergy venture, which frequently made to national finalists in a competition which was conducted by now. Apart from my education and academics, I am a member of National Service Scheme, where I actively participated in events like anti-drug rallies, tree planting drives, and awareness campaigns. Um, During my leisure time, I love cooking, and I'm a passionate numismatist. I love collecting coins and currencies, and I am really grateful for this opportunity and looking forward for that.
Okay, so you love to collect coins, right?
Yes.
So, what is the live valuation of USD with respect to INR
89 rupees on Nathan.
today?
Yeah, today. Uh, 89.
Okay, okay. So, you are from Dungigal. What, how you
Yeah,
call that?
it's Dindigal.
Okay, where it is? Dingigal. Okay,
It's in
where it
the
is?
Western Ghats of Tamil Nadu, near the Western Ghats, Tamil Nadu.
Okay,
We share our border with Madurai, Theni, and Erode.
okay. So, tell me five interesting things about your city.
My city, like the one of the famous tourist attraction in my city is Kodaikanal, which is called as Princess of Hill Station in whole India, I think so. And our city is famous for biryani. It's a special type of biryani. The name itself is Dindigul style biryani. It uses lot of spices and a special type of rice. It's a Siraga Samba. It's like cultivated surrounding this area. And also, my city is famous for padlocks. So before this biryani, before this biryani hype, it's like recently, I think like past 50 years only we came to know for biryani. Before that, we were a lock city. And also, there is a vegetable market in Vattanchitram, a place near here in district, and it has the largest vegetable market next to Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu. And also, there is a flower market in Melakottai, and so that place is called Holland of Tamil Nadu because it's famous for flower.
Okay, so what is the official language of your city?
Tamil. Majority, majorly it's Tamil speaking, followed by Telugu and Kannada.
As far I am aware that there is only two official languages for your city. Do you know what are those? The hint for you is that there are two.
Tamil, Tamil and English.
Okay. So who is the mayor of your city? Current
Uh,
mayor?
Sorry, I don't have any idea. Name.
Okay, that's fine. Sort of, yes, you can ask.
Yeah. Hi, Sabeen. So, coming
Uh,
from an agriculture background, why do you want to do an MBA? I don't see any reason for you to pursue an MBA.
Yes, it's a nice question. Like my undergraduate degree, agriculture, it's broadly divided into two aspects. One is we say educate research, and another is extension. The research part of my degree deals with the technical terms, or developing varieties, or developing pesticides for the agriculture crop. It deals with the R&D side, and there is extension side where we take this things we develop in research to the farmers. And also this extension part also encompasses the agri market and this whole supply chain of agriculture also. And like during my time at Finland, uh, I had an opportunity to visit a pulp mill. They majorly deal with producing renewable packaging material, and there I came upon a concept called circular economy, which is like they started using lignin, which is a byproduct, which mostly burned. But they started to develop a battery out of lignin. And this closely resonates with me as my own startup is also looking to develop biofuel, which is a valuable commodity from weeds, which is a menace to society. And Based on this, I think like MBA would be the next best step for me, as it helps
I mean,
me
all of this
to
is
uh,
very good and very fancy, but what is the clear reason for you to pursue an MBA? That is not clear. Can you please come on the point?
yeah, it's basically it's based on my short term and long term goals. Long term, when I'm saying my aim is to develop a sustainable startup that mostly in the sustainable green economy and that thing. And I think doing an MBA and as a short term gaining experience about how MBA how startup works by working at yeah, some corporate. I think MBA is the
Okay.
opportunity.
So which B school you're aiming?
I am aiming for IIM Ahmedabad's FABM and IIM Lucknow's CAPM, as it closely
Okay,
aligns
why
with my
don't you go
application.
for an online MBA? Because anyways, you're just looking for learnings, right? You can get the learnings
Yes,
from
yes.
an online MBA as well. So
Yeah,
why not that?
yes. According to me, I also value peer learning as much as learning from textbooks. And also, in offline MBA, you get an opportunity to do summer internship, which I think you would get a type of taste on which sector you are going to enter. And I think we can't able to do that in a live MBA.
I don't think MBA is required to do an internship, right? You can anyways go apply for an internship without an MBA in your desired field. Still, you can learn.
Uh,
Why you need MBA to go for an internship, summer internship?
I think like if I am now going to take a job, let's say if I I'm searching for a job. According to my undergraduate, the most of the job I can expect is in the sales and marketing, that too of agriculture pesticides and insecticides. Other than that, I can't able to penetrate any market without a master's degree, or else I could go for government examinations. And as my thought is going into the extension side, instead of doing MBA from say agriculture extension, I could go for a MBA. Anyway, I am going to do a master's, and I think MBA is the right choice for me.
Okay, I'm not convinced. Sort of, yes, you can ask.
So, from whatever you are saying, I could understand ki one thing is very clear. You are not employable. That's what you are saying. And the jobs that you'd be getting would be beneath you. For example, you said sales and marketing jobs, they'd be beneath you, right? Why is
No,
that so? Why do you think?
I'm not saying it's beneath me. I'm not aligning with that.
What
Uh,
kind of role
I,
you want to get into?
uh, I don't know about roles, but I'm looking forward to break into operations domain.
Operations. Why operations?
As I said, like basically, I need to be in a project where I can make an impact. In this,
No,
like
you can
in my
make an
start,
impact in any role. It's not necessarily an operations role that will give you that. Everyone in the
uh,
organization is sort of contributing and driving some sort of
yes,
value, right? That's why they're in the organization,
yes,
be it sales and
yes.
marketing or any other function. Yeah.
No, I'm saying like I need to be in the direct part of producing the product, the which of the product the company is producing. Let's say if I am going to be let's say for example for that pulp mill, I'm saying that I want to be in such projects where I can foresee all the things we can do there.
So you can apply for graduate trainee programs in agrovet industries, and I think don't need an MBA to do that, right? MBA is a very specific program designed
Uh,
to build leaders,
yes,
and in
as
the
I
entire
say,
conversation,
even if I do apply for graduate training, mostly I will be taken into R&D side, the research side, because my whole degree, if the one part is of extension, two-third is of uh, let's say the knowledge part, and mostly the employers prefer someone from let's say agribusiness management or extension education who done masters there for the roles like operations.
and what do they manage in operations? What do you think they actually do in a factory? Let's say you did your FABM. What will you do in the
Yes.
factory?
Uh, I let's say I'm going to create a product. I need to be there from sourcing and to then at last the customer. I need to be in every part, and I think like operations is the one that's good.
No, no, no. Operations. See, the operations is not involved in the entire um, from the start to the end in the entire supply chain. They are involved in the manufacturing and possibly in the distribution. But beyond that, it's sales and marketing, and then there are other functions involved with it as well. While we are in that sequence of events, I think you need some more clarity as to what you will do or what kind of role you'll be getting into if you complete your FABM. Um, but I
Yes,
also felt that somewhere you want to jump into things. I think you should spend some time in research. Okay, get into those labs, try and understand how things work. Okay, if it's interesting, and then sort of transition to other role. Moving on from that, since you did your bachelor's in agriculture, what
yes.
all subjects did you study in your agriculture?
We basically study agronomy, study of agriculture, and horticulture, which is studying of fruit, trees, and ornamental crops. And we study pathology, it's study of diseases, and entomology, study of insects, and microbiology, we study about microbes, and extension education, where we study about how to deliver the deliverables to the farmers, and crop physiology, where we study about the physiology of crops, and uh, agriculture economics, where we study the economics part of agriculture. These are some
Um,
subjects.
all right. What are the different types of blight?
Uh, like in regard to say paddy, there is uh, blight.
All
Sorry,
right. Let me ask you a simple question. What is the scientific name of pea?
uh, uh, uh,
Rose?
Pisium sativum, P sativum,
Yeah, that is true. What is the scientific name of rose?
rose. I don't remember.
Okay. Um, who did extensive research in genetics using pea?
Uh, in P. Wait a minute. I can't recall his name.
All right, let's move forward. Who is responsible for bringing green revolution in India?
CMS Swaminathan.
And who was he working with?
He was working with Norman E. Borlaug. Like he was the father of Green Revolution. The Swaminathan is father of Green Revolution in India. Norman E. Borlaug was working in wheat in the US. And Swaminathan is the one who helped bringing that to India.
You know, Norman Borlaug had two disciples. One is Swaminathan. Do you know the name of the other one? Or where was he from?
I have no idea. And I know like M. Swaminathan was not disabled. I think he's a peer. Like they work together.
Yeah, they were working together, but he was
Yeah.
working under his guidance, not disciple. But yeah, you are right. So, what is known as the Nobel in agriculture? Because there is no Nobel related to food
Yeah.
in. So, what
I
is
know
known as the Nobel in agriculture? What is the name of that?
it's a World Food Prize, and it was like started to given by Norman E. Borlaug, and the first recipient was MS Swaminathan.
All right. And do you know how long was MS Swaminathan the president of that commission, which sort of chose the
Uh,
winners every year?
I don't know about that. How long he take the chair?
And where is it situated? Are you aware?
The committee you are asking.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think
Nobel is
it's
in
US.
Sweden. Where is
Yeah,
this?
I think it's in US, but I can't remember.
Yeah. It's in Des Moines, Iowa,
Oh, Iowa.
where Norman Borlaug is from. Anyways, moving on. So you said ki you love cooking. What sort of
Yes.
dishes do you cook?
I cook mostly South Indian. I know how to cook idli, dosa, puri, or I can do sabzi, and chutneys I can prepare. And I also like to try dishes from out of YouTube. Like I like to try continental dishes like pasta, white sauce pastas, and also I can cook paneer butter masala.
Oh, nice. That's uh, that's really nice to hear that you have been trying different cuisines. Now I want to ask you, because you mentioned in your CV that you are very much interested in geopolitics. Have you been following the news recently? What all have you been following and have you picked up?
Recently, the Trump's court fight is like it's not a rumor. I think so. He explicitly didn't say about the court fight, and also recently the Bondi Beach attack. We could say.
Hmm. Let's let's stick to first agriculture bit. So there is a rumor that India is doing some negotiations with US with respect to the free trade agreement. And agriculture is a big sector that US wants access to, right? What's your
Yes.
opinion on that?
I think like uh, in regarding to agriculture, we are almost self-sustained, except in the fact like regarding oil seeds, I think we are exporting the products. Other than that, I think most of we are self-sufficient, and I think the government wouldn't leave the US to flood their products because it would obviously affect the farmers, Indian farmers. And as you could see, the US they kind of develop most of the GMO products, and it has high productivity than Indian goods. And if they allow US to export their products, I think
I have two
we will
questions.
face.
So whatever point you have made, I have two questions. I want you a very brief and crisp answer to that. Why are we so afraid of GM crops? My first point. The second one is key, why are we protecting our farmers so much? Because ultimately what liberalization has taught us key, once you let them compete, then only they'll be able to become capable. So these are my two
Yes.
arguments. How will you respond to this in a very crisp manner?
Yeah, regarding the GMO, I don't think GMO is not bad. I think that there are there is no sort of regulation around it, and people are not like it's against nature when people are thinking so. So they are eventually they are thinking it's bad. You could say breeding. The crops you are eating, the food you are eating now, isn't available 500 years back. It's similar to GMO. Now we are accelerating the process. We are just cutting the DNA and pasting it. That was GMO. Regarding your second question, why are you afraid of letting US? It's mostly because in US they do extensive farming. Like a farmer will have 500 acres, 600 acre of land, and he grows. The productivity also is high, and they are overproducing the products. When coming to India, we can see marginalization, and already the farmers are they are not able to earn the money that they are supposed to. And I think
So
if
the
we let,
reason, this is my argument, the reason why I believe is that we are not growing. I mean, the farmers are not growing is because they're not using technology. Why is
Hmm.
that? Any two
Yeah,
points do you think?
yeah, the same thing applies here. You could say marginalization. A farmer who is farming in a 50 cent land can't able to buy, you say, tractor or more technological products to do. Whether in the US, you say he's planting in a 500 acres, 600 acres, so it would be
But the
nice for
question
him.
is why not? Government have a lot of schemes, right? They provide
Yeah,
loans, they provide subsidiaries, then why not?
yeah, that's the reason I'm saying. If say like the tractor, it's costing around 5 lakh rupees, and the government is giving 50% of the money as subsidy. Even then, a farmer who's having 58 cents of land, he can't able to invest 2.5 lakh for a tractor. That's what I'm telling you.
Understood. Um,
Okay.
my last or my second last question to you is: have you been following recently what's been happening with judiciary, especially in the state of Tamil Nadu, and before that in the Supreme Court as well? What has happened with our Chief Justice?
Yeah,
Why do
yeah.
you think we are becoming more intolerant towards judiciary?
Uh, you are asking in the context of like the fight between governor and CM, right?
The judiciary. I'm talking about judiciary. What has been happening in judiciary? There
Oh,
was
yeah.
recently
Regarding the event of the temple, right?
no, not to the temple, but the motion that was set against the High Court judge in Parliament, and the incident that happened before that, wherein some advocates threw or did something which they should not have. Right. So there is a sense that judiciary and its respect has fallen, and we are becoming intolerant towards judiciary. Why is that? Why has the respect fallen? What's your
Mm.
opinion?
Actually, I don't know the full matter of things, so I can't able to give an opinion.
All right, fair enough. Um, Let me give you this ethical dilemma, right? Let's say you have completed your MBA and you have joined an organization in the dream role that you wanted, probably working in finance for an aggregate company, a large aggregate company, and you have some sort of a contract with, let's say, farmers of a particular area. What you realize is, and you have had a relationship with these farmers for a very long time, and these are small land. These farmers have very small land parcels, right? Now, as an organization, what you realize is the contracts that you have had uh, in the past and the current contract that you have had, it's expensive for you. Okay, it's better that you get your products imported from somebody somewhere else, right? The raw materials, let's say from China or someplace else. Now, as a manager, what call, or a leader, let's say, what call would you take? You are in contract with these farmers, okay, and you have to take a call. Some people are
Yes.
saying maybe we should um, look where the organization sort of benefits, okay. And now, given the background you have, especially you, what call will you take?
I will not go for the importing thing. I will stick to my contracted farmers, majorly because of the thing, the farmers which are there in local. I can reliably predict like what are which are the time I could able to get the raw materials. But regarding the international, the import market, today I could cancel their contract and go for an importing. But tomorrow, if the government, let's say, put a tariff, or they can't able to deliver their material, then I can't able to search contract uh, like easily. So I think I will go with the farmers.
All right, Ayush, please take over.
I can't able to hear your voice.
Ayush, you're not audible.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So can you just tell me three of your strengths and three of your weaknesses?
Three of my strengths, if I'm going, I am a team player and I am highly adaptable. Uh, uh, let's say hard worker. But and coming to three weakness, I need to like increase my public speaking skills, my communication. That's my weakness. And second weakness, I would say, I likely tend to procrastinate. I think I need to get work on that. And the third one is scheduling. I'm not that good at scheduling.
Okay, so you are saying that you will join MBA, then you might not be able to actually adopt to the MBA curriculum because MBA is very hectic, right? So this is what you are saying?
Yeah, I'm saying like I am working on that currently, and I'm also said you like I'm highly adaptable. I think I could get away with it.
Okay. So you previously mentioned that IIM Ahmedabad FABM program is your main aim, right? Tell
Yes.
me 15 companies which is visiting IIM FABM program for hiring.
Yeah. Regarding the consulting part, we could expect like last year, UI came to the company, and Accenture and Strategy they came to the company. And if we look for the general management, I think Godrej Agrovet, and in the startup space there is DHAT, ADM, Nestle for FMCG, and Procter and Gamble. They are coming on campus, and
Who is the CEO of PNG?
uh, I don't know. See,
Okay,
sorry.
continue.
Procter and Gamble. They are coming for the. They are coming to hire, and I think Bosch, Syngenta, Bosch, and BASF. They are coming to hire regarding the
Okay.
fertilizers.
S- Okay, let's say you have to reach IIM Ahmedabad campus. From your home, how you will reach IIM Ahmedabad campus?
Uh, by train, I think first I need to reach a central station. Like I need to reach Bangalore or Chennai. Then I can get a train
From
to.
your home to IIM Ahmedabad campus.
You are saying like shortest route or which mode or any mode.
Any mode.
Anymore. Then from my home to Dindigul Junction, I would go by car. From Dindigul Junction to Coimbatore, I would book a train and I go by train. From Coimbatore to Coimbatore Airport, I book a cab. From Coimbatore, there is a direct flight, it's 2.5 hours from Ahmedabad. Then I can reach Ahmedabad. From Ahmedabad, I could take a cab to FAP. I am Ahmedabad. So, so,
Do you know what is the locality or what is the landmark where you have to go if you want to reach IIM Ahmedabad campus?
uh, I don't know exact, but I think I am Ahmedabad is a locality everybody knows. It's
Okay,
a
so you are
prime
saying IIM
location, so
Ahmedabad is the landmark itself.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's say that you are unable to convert IIM Ahmedabad FABM. Then what's the plan B?
Uh, If not IIM Ahmedabad, then IIM Lucknow CABM program.
If
That
not
was
that,
my plan. If not that, I am also look. If I receive a call from, let's say, IMK and IAFT, that would be my
if
second
not
choice.
that,
Either IF. If not that, I am also planning on applying to IIT Bombay and Delhi. That would be my third.
let's say if not any IIM or any IITs, then
Any IIM, any IITs, like I would repeat the CAT for next year. There is an institute
okay.
managed, but I don't think this is the last year degree I'm going to do. So I am looking for a brand
Let's
which I
say
will
you are unable
keep.
to score good in next year CAT, then
Then I would want to repeat for the next year.
if
Like
not
if
that
I am
year,
going to repeat a CAT, if I am going to repeat CAT, like let's say if I can't able to convert this year, my first thing would be to get a job, any job, and to prepare for CAT so that I could get a
do you have work
uh,
ex?
work experience. No, I
Do
don't
you
have.
have work experience? Then why not you right now go and find a job, then next year with having work ex.
Yeah, yeah. I am telling that the work expert, it's if I can't able to convert. What I am thinking is I need to go to the institute without any bias towards the sector. If let's say I work for a textile industry for a year, then everything I am gonna think it has a edge of textiles in it. So I think it's not.
So you are saying that if things not go your way, if you have to repeat examination again, if you're not able to convert next year or maybe after that, then you are okay to go and have a job, but not right now.
No, I'm not telling I'm going to go do a job. I'm telling I plan on to do the CAT exam. If this year, if not this year, next year. If
Okay,
that
if
not,
not MBA, then what? If not MBA at all, then what?
then I need to find some job or write government examination.
Then why
There
not
is a
government
bank.
examination right now?
That's not my main like. You're asking if not what to do. Like that's a backup for me. Even I'm not even considering that in my radar. But if all the things are not working out, that's the one I
So
take.
you are saying that you're not confident enough that in 3 years you will be able to convert a good B school and start your MBA.
Oh, I can. So only I don't even considering them as a backup.
No, I must interject right here. If you, let's say, join your government job, what happens to your short-term and long-term goals? What happens to your long-term goals?
Uh,
That also
I can't
changes, right?
able to.
Right?
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely changes. I can't able to meet the long term goal. Like let's say if I'm going the MBA route, if I could take, I could meet that in let's say 15 years. But if I take the government route, I can't able to do that. I need to uh, first be financially independent. Then after like 30 or 40, I could uh, do that.
Your long-term goal changes. That is what I think. This is what you meant when you said you are very highly adaptable. That
Yes.
you change your goals very quickly and not pursue
Not very
and
quickly,
work.
not very quickly, but based on what's available to me, what's the resources I can get.
I want to ask you
Okay.
some.
So what is your,
Hmm,
yeah, please, sort of,
I want
please.
to ask you some GK questions. Can you tell me some GI Tech job from Tamil Nadu?
From Tamil Nadu, in Dindigul itself, there is like a place called Sirumalai. It's famous for banana, hill banana. It's a
Hmm.
Sirumalai banana. It got a J tag. And in Kanyakumari also, there is a banana. It's called Mundal. Uh, it not Mundal, wait, Matti. It also got an J tag. Regarding vegetables, I think these are the major. And I don't know about GE Tech, but the garlics from Kodaikanal is also quite unique. I don't know whether
What
they
about
have.
rice? Any rice?
I think a rice called Bhavani. I don't know. There is
Are you
a
sure?
rice station. I don't know exactly.
You don't know or you know? You don't know, right?
I don't.
Okay. Tell me, where is lychee geotagged?
Lychee, it's Bihar, but I don't know the exact place.
Okay, that's fine. Where is foxnut geotagged?
Foxnut means the Makana.
I don't know. You tell me.
I think that to Bihar.
Okay. Who is the foreign, not foreign, but agriculture minister of India? Okay. Who is the head of ICR?
Head of ICR. Sorry.
All right. Anyways,
Okay, what
Ayush,
all
please.
state Tamil Nadu share the boundaries with?
State. Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh.
Who are the chief minister of all these states?
Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Who is the first chief minister of Tamil Nadu?
First Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Sorry.
Who is the current chief minister of Tamil Nadu?
MK Stalin.
Who was the previous one?
Before MK Stalin, Jayalalitha was there. And before that, it was Jayalalitha, Karunanidhi. They were both in IBP.
Okay. Okay, let's go back to your MBA goals and journey. Okay. What is your key takeaway from MBA? Which you aim?
Key takeaways. I don't have anything.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Can you come again?
Key takeaways. I think the whole MBA part I want to learn. I don't know like what are the key
Just allow me
takeaways.
1 minute. I think I am network issues. Just allow me 1 minute.
So you mentioned that you have been collecting coins, right? How many coins, how many different types of coins have you collected so far?
Like regarding coins, the majority of coins is of different countries and quite few coins of British India era, that coins. And currencies, it was like some old Indian currencies and also foreign currencies.
Which foreign currency?
I have like in currency, I just have Singapore, Indonesia, and India. Like my currencies are very not that much, but coins are I have no coins.
What is the currency of in Indonesia called?
Rupiah.
Why do you think it's also called rupiah?
Like ours called rupee, it's rupiah.
Okay, so I'm back and hear me now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you can hear him.
So I asking back what could be your three takeaways from the MBA?
Three takeaways. Sorry, I haven't explored that much.
What you want to earn from an MBA? That's what do you want to earn from an MBA?
Yeah, the business side of things. From procurement of like if say let's tomorrow I'm going to work on my startup. I need to know in and out about my startup, like how the
Again, the
financial
same thing I will say
even
you.
the
You can go, you can join in any online MBA. The curriculum is almost same there. Nowadays, online MBAs are actually very interactive, right? So why not that? Why don't you just get spend 50,000, 1 lakh to join an online MBA? Why you want to spend 25
uh,
lakhs here?
but in online MBA you can't able to recreate the experience you get from the
Okay, if you
production
want
company that
learning and
we
everything,
are learning.
you can. Okay, okay. You can just go and enroll yourself in any B school, any random B school, like any other MBA colleges. The curriculum is almost same there as well. So why are you keen
Yes.
to invest your 25 lakhs?
Yeah, even though like yeah, I'm saying of learning MBA for agribusiness management. Even TNAU has agribusiness management, but their agribusiness management, like that program is MBA, and they are mostly focused on the theory, and they don't even have any practical learning from it. But when we take FABM
No,
course,
no. I
it's
think unless you are enrolled in any particular course, you can't comment that are they theoretical or practical, right? You don't know. Like, okay, leave a government college. Just go join MBA in any good private college.
hmm.
For example, I'll just give you a ballpark name. You can go and enroll yourself in IBS, Hyderabad. Okay, why I am A? Why not I am Amritsar?
Uh, That's because that would be my first choice. But if like I can't able to convert IMA, and if the only IIM I
So
have,
still you are saying that you are not confident enough that you will be able to convert.
I will. No, I will convert IIM Ahmedabad. I
So
am
you are
sure
just
about it.
hopeful that you will convert.
No, no, I'm sure like I will convert.
Why you think you will convert? What is the skill set or what are the behavior you are bringing into the IIM Ahmedabad, which others are not coming with? So why we should select you?
Okay. Uh, Firstly, I have leadership experiences, and I have international exposure, and also
What work exposure you have? Please come again.
international exposure,
Okay, continue.
and also
Okay, I think you are finding this very difficult to let us know 3 points why we should select you. So give me 5 pointers why we should not select you.
selective. So, I don't know. So
Okay, Seven, that's all. That's all for this mock PI. We are done. Okay, so first of all, before saying anything, before commenting anything, a lot of appreciation for you because you came forward to give this mock PI. Like a lot of people who will be watching this live will have a lot of thoughts that I should answer this thing. मैं होता तो ये बोल दिया होता, right? But they are not here. You are here, right? So this take a lot of courage. This take a lot of, I will say, yeah, courage. So yeah, first of all, kudos for that. Appreciation for that. Okay.
thank you.
Sort of, you're on mute.
Uh, it was not an easy PI, that's for sure, right? It didn't go as I think you had planned, and we explored areas which you didn't think can be explored, right? But before we give you our feedback, I just want to ask you, how do you think it went? Where do you think you did sort of well, and where do you think you could do well in future?
Yeah. Yes. Regarding the agriculture part, the current affairs, I think like some the things I could explain, I have explained well according to me. I need to work on the part with like why MBA and why this institute IIM FABM. Like I need to work on
Mhm.
HR questions.
Yeah, that's true. So should I give my feedback first, Ayush, or do you want to give?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
we can hear you.
So I will say that your answers are very long, right? So after hearing you for 20, 30 seconds, I lost the interest all the times. So it do not matter how good the content was, I was not interested even to hear those. Like, so for that, you have to keep the impactful things at the start of the sentence or the start of the whatever you are going to say, right? That is one thing. A lot of time it happened with me that after 30 seconds, 40 seconds, I lost the interest what you are saying. I was not focusing on what you are saying. Simply because I initially lost my interest, right? So that was one thing. Yeah, there are some certain hygiene factor as well that you were interrupting the panel in between. That is not a right thing to do. You always have to wait for them to complete the question. After that,
Yes.
yes, Saurabh, you continue. I will come back with
All right.
feedbacks.
Now, first coming to your body language, I think you were smiling. Okay, so that was, and it was not too much, so it felt a little natural. So that in terms of body language, I think you were sort of doing well. You could have used your hands as well, but I think given the current setting, which is virtual and the camera is really upfront, so even if you were using, I would not be able to see. But if you were using your hands to explain and while you're talking, moving around, that shows that you're confident. So I could not see your hands, but I think you might have been. But in terms of facial expressions, I think you were doing good, especially in the first half, right? But as the interview progressed and we sort of went into deep waters, uncomfortable waters, then sort of your facial expressions went away. But then again, you still had in moments a bit of smile. So that is always nice. When you're nervous, having a slight smile is a sign that you are trying. In terms of paralanguage, I feel you need to maybe do some practice with voice modulation and taking the right pauses. For example, if you observe when I'm talking, I am taking small pauses between the sentences. So that gives the right amount of stress to the keywords, right? And that is very important when we are talking paralanguage. The voice modulation, again, as I said, it needs some effort. I think largely we could not hear you properly because of some echo from your side. Maybe you are sitting in a very small room, or maybe the mic is tucked between your shots. If you could have adjusted it, and maybe if you're using a wireless, you could have used a wired one. Okay. Sometimes these things happen. We're just giving you feedback. If you go for a virtual interview, probably this is something that you would want to fix. Because once the voice is not clear, now, as Ayush said, we were losing track as to what your words you're saying. The pronunciations were a little difficult to hear, especially for me as well. I think it might be due to my network as well, but largely I think that could also be an issue. Now, coming to your content, you started off, tell me about yourself as somebody who would start off listing down things in chronology, which we always say ki that is the most easiest way to go about things. But I think you need to work on your tell me about yourself, make it more interesting. The 90 seconds that you have, it should present the best face of you, the best foot forward you have to present in the first 90 seconds. You mentioned about your college or your school. Okay, I understand. It's an information, but you may need not to present that information. Present the information that is interesting. For example, you mentioned about your city. That is nice because it is a unique city, has got some history, has got some unique places, food, and other things about it, right? So that's good. You talked about your academic endeavors. That is also good because you have strong acad. I'm sorry, you have strong acads. You were a part of an exchange student. But I could not understand ki how the exposure helped you or matured you. Okay, so maybe that line could have been added to your introduction to grab my attention. So, okay, this is the side that he explored and developed when he had that exposure, right? And then your internship or your startup, whatever the project that you had worked on, I was very interested in knowing more, but you left me at the name and a brief introduction with respect to what this project was about. I wanted to know more. Okay, but again, you did not give me enough context for me to process it so that I'll be able to ask further questions. You have to plant hooks. Hooks were, I think, not placed well or missing. That is in terms of your tell me about yourself. Other than that, you mentioned and clearly called out your hobbies, which you were able to defend. So that is good. Your why MBA, needless to say, needs a lot of work. It's here and there. I think you have not prepared for now. That is what I could understand from your answers because there was no structure. I was trying to follow in one direction and then again you were changing directions very frequently, which is not something that probably a prepared student would do. He'll have a chain of thought and he'll hold on to it. Because again, when Ayush was confronting you with respect to your goals or how would you react to a situation, you were changing. We expect you to, or the panel expects you to be very confident and firm about what you want. If you're not sure about getting into an MBA, they will not select you. Or for that matter, anybody would not want you because you're spending around like 20, 30 lakhs rupee. That's not small amount of
Also, you have to
small
show
amount of
that
money, right?
confidence that I got the marks with me. I got everything which is required to actually crack any interviews, right? So you have to
Hmm.
show that confidence that I am confident that I am going to crack my one of my grade school this year itself. So that confidence was completely missing, right? If you have said me in the very first question that I know I have the confidence, I know I believe in myself, that I am going to crack, if not the top one, two, then still I will going to crack any good B school this year, which will be a very good start for me. I'm very confident in that. Then I should not ask you the other follow-up question, 4 or 5 questions. Like the confidence was completely missing. It is like you are not confidence in yours. You do not have any confidence within yourself that you can do anything. You can crack an interview, and that is that is a big missed opportunity for you.
You mentioned about different jobs that you'd be getting. Don't get into that. Okay. The moment you give out details which are controversial, which are not relevant, you are setting up a trap that you're gonna fall into. So don't do that. Be very measured and calculated. I'll let Ayush give feedback on strengths and weaknesses. But I will talk about the dilemma that I gave you. See, as someone who is working in a company, right, you have to look at the company's benefit as well. When I presented that dilemma, that was a very simple dilemma. It wasn't even a dilemma, it was a clear choice. You cannot say that I will overlook what is best for my organization, okay, and I'll only do what is ethically right. You have to choose only when there is no option. And I think in this situation, there was an option. There was an option. The word is diversification, a very simple word, which you could have explored, okay, and played on, which I think you missed. So you have to be very cautious and try and always find a middle ground. Once you are thinking, ki, I don't have to choose, na, I can maybe try and find a middle ground. Then only these options will come to you. So you made a wrong choice, I think, in that question. Um, some simple GA questions, I think you stumbled. With respect to agriculture minister, you should know. Come on. Okay.
Yes.
I think you fairly knew about your state in terms of the crops that we were talking about, but you said you are into geopolitics. But from what I could understand, ki you were a little hesitant to present your opinion very strongly, or maybe you were not able to articulate it properly. So maybe you need a little practice. You want to say something?
No, that's I forgot to remove that from my CV before that because in my SOP and my intro, I didn't include that part.
It's a really interesting word, geopolitics. Okay, and there will be a lot of takers in interviews if you are mentioning that word. But again, you have to be very cautious when you're using
Professionals
it.
are very much interested in geopolitics a lot. They just want to just speak geopolitics.
And economics.
Yeah. Also in geopolitics, first of all, try to be nearby India. There is something going on in Bangladesh, right? So first
Mm,
of all,
yes.
explore nearby India where you can actually talk about something. Then they can ask you what's the opinion, rather than simply jumping to United Trump, which is very easy thing, right? In current situation, right? In our case, that is very easy. Just say United Trump, you are sorted, right? So do not do those things. Only speak when you know that you have certain, I will say, rather content to speak, right? And there's one thing I wanted to mention here only. Okay, I forget. Sort of, you want to add something else?
Yeah. So in terms of any topics, until unless explicitly they call out, okay, any controversial topic, try and avoid. For example, in terms of judiciary, it's I think it's a controversial topic, right? So you would not take any examples of that until unless they ask you. Until unless I ask you, ki, tell me something, tell me your opinion on it. You would not want to mention anything controversial, be it what's happening in Bangladesh or any
Yeah.
part of the world, right? Try and always avoid such
And that too,
examples.
I think you said that that is not a humor, that is very something you have mentioned on yourself. Like you are mentioning that that is not a humor. What was that?
I think he
On
was
the
referring
same,
to the temple judgment, right? I think if I can recall correctly.
no, no, something about Gunai Kadampi mentioning that that is not a humor. Okay, let it
The
be.
code five.
Sorry?
The code five. That.
Okay. So do not give judgment that that is a very big thing. You can't say that is not a humor, right?
Like there is no official. It's like in the wind, people are
Unless there
speaking,
is
but
something official, that's humor only. Like you can't say that is not a humor.
uh,
Okay.
okay.
But apart
Also
from that, I
regarding your
think
strength and yeah.
you were trying, so that's a good thing. Okay,
Yeah.
and you have given your mock PI today, which is 21st of December. So you have a lot of time, and if you use it wisely, there's not much that you need to cover. So you will be able to cover faster and quicker and become much better. So that's a good sign for you. And I think now I'll let Ayush take over, cover strengths, weaknesses, and any other parts that I've
Hmm.
missed. Yeah, Ayush, please.
First of all, simple pointers for you. Start preparing literature answer. Be it, tell me about yourself, be it why MBA, right? I know that you are enrolled with PrepBee, so you have upper hand that you can just start preparing those, get those reviewed by your mentors, right? So utilize those things. So that is one thing. After that, please read GK. Please read Wikipedia pages, which we have asked you to, right? Because
Yes.
not knowing chief minister of your first chief minister was a big miss. Not knowing who are the chief minister of your neighboring state again a big miss. Because these are the very basic GK question. They can ask you anytime. It's not like a deep dive of GK or something like that. It's a very basic question. Strength, weakness, you need to work. You need to work. You can't say that you are having you do procrastinate behavior, right? You can't mention those things because your weaknesses to show that you're trying to overcome those things. So even when we don't ask you to justify, you have to justify. Like, okay, these are three weaknesses which I have, but I'm working on that. This is how I'm improving, right? So that part was missing. You are simply mentioning that this is a weakness, don't select me, right? And whenever someone give you a chance to say, give your second pointers why we should select you. So you should sound very confident there. You must have second pointers with you like hey, I bring my agriculture knowledge whatsoever you have. I bring my this expertise, that expertise. I am very good at this thing, that thing. You can't just keep thinking there, okay, why you should select me, right? So this will not happen. So these are the
Yes.
second opportunities I have given you by choice, that you should actually overcome all the interviews which was till then. You have a chance to cover up all these things, right? But you missed this opportunity, so this was a big miss. After that, again, the answers are so long, and yeah, at certain time I got bored of your answer, so I stopped listening to you. So that could not be a case. Like that is one thing. GK, yeah. Regarding your city, you have a fair understanding. That's the good thing. Sort of already mentioning that you have to be very clear why MBA. Like you just can't say I don't like sales and marketing and I will not do those sort of job because again in any particular B school, in any particular top tier B school, 30% roles are skill of sales and marketing, right? So you can't say this thing that you are not comfortable in sales and marketing role. This answer was more of an reactive and defensive answer from your side, right? So this should be more in a positive way, like this is the reasons I want to. Do not never ever change your short-term or long-term goals. Like whatever the situation may arise by the panel, you have to stick to your own short-term and long-term goals. If they still say you that okay, regardless of the situations, after 3 years of your hard work, you're unable to convert any B school, what you will do? Then say online MBA. Anyways, I was telling you online MBA, right? Then say okay, online MBA I will do. Right. So you can't go on back to basics. Like I will again start preparing for government examination. Like if MBA, then the answer is MBA. Right. If in 3 years I'm unable to convert this thing anything, then maybe online MBA. Because anyways, I want that learning from an MBA.
Or
Maybe not
executive
hundred
MBA.
percent. Yeah, or executive MBA after having some work experience. Like now, anything you want to ask from us specifically?
Oh,
regarding this interview. I'm not asking you interview question. Do you have anything to ask? This is not that thing.
yes. No, it was pretty good, and the feedback was nice. I don't have any
Sorry, come again.
questions.
Okay.
No, the interview was
So
pretty good, and the feedbacks are nice, but I don't have any questions to ask.
okay. So just to give you a bit motivation. So last year, whosoever was giving live mock PI with us, go eventually converted their best B school. Okay. So you just have to work hard. And yeah, I really hope to see a lot of improvement in you in coming month. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, your mentor are there behind you. Okay.
Yes.
And I think there is a logic to why they succeed. Okay? It's not fast or it's not by chance. The people who show up for live PIs, they are less fearful and they are able to control
Actually,
their nerves.
this
Okay?
takes a
That's why
lot of
you are in
courage
this
to go
place.
live. Yeah.
And that is the reason why you will work hard also.
Yeah. Now you have that push from behind, like, okay, I have to, okay. So that will help you. That will help you. By the way, there are 25, 26 people watching your live PI. Okay. So yeah, they are also appreciating you only that you did a good job for the time being. I will not say that this was a perfect PI, nowhere. But yeah, you have the chance, you have the time in hand with you. You have the resources, right? Utilize those in a better manner. And again, I really personally hope to see improvement in you in your upcoming mock PIs, right? And yeah, we really hope that will convert your base school.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you, Sabin. Thank you for taking this opportunity because this is also a live content for us, PrepBee. Okay.
All the best, Sabeen.
And I
Yeah.
would also like to thank you guys for taking your time and giving feedbacks. It's a value.
Y- Yeah, sure. Now from the live guys who are watching, we will pick up few of these guys for the next PI. Okay. I can see name Dhruv, Hershey. Yeah. Some sunshine was there. So these are the upcoming guys. Okay, Sabin. So yeah, best of luck. See you next time. Best of luck again. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.